Today, Precarious plays
Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. Kelp.
No.
Sure, why not?
No, because kelp is sea.
It's kelp.
It's not kelp.
Well, what would you call it then?
You know what? I would call it a vine.
Land kelp. Got it.
Kelp is
Perfect.
special. Kelp
Flawless.
is very special. Oh, I want to go to the
And
ocean.
land kelp, doubly so.
Yes, but it is much more
Could you imagine
typical
being
in its foliage.
a kelp that could lord your domain, your earthen domain, over your kelpy brethren?
I have a feeling.
All that the light touches, sea kelp, it belongs to me.
That looks more like weeping willow vines. Like branches coming down from those trees.
Weeping willow is made out of kelp.
You have like triggered my actually. And I'm trying to let it go because I know it's a joke, but I can't.
I'm not joking.
No, it's not.
Who's
No,
joking?
it's
I would
You
not
are joking.
joke about something as important as land kelp.
Nor should you, because there's no such thing in willows or trees, and oh my god, things mean things.
Do I want to go that way? No, I should open that first.
I'm so
Real
off.
fast.
I would like to say that I am sorry, but I have no intention of changing my behavior on being a spoil sport in this way. I do regret that it brings you discomfort and ruins occasional jokes.
Ah, and then it opened in the dark world as well. Ah, so then I could just go straight through the portal and go through that super missile door. But this was a really short branch in the dark world, so I should probably check it out first.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to keep the pace up. Is it working well enough?
I feel like we have been flying through this game. Like I don't know if it's the fact that you have a lot of experience with these titles, or you're just like good and this is not a particularly difficult game, but I feel like
I would say that it's the hardest of the three.
I feel like we have been making all kinds of progress, and the last boss that you were like, this is the only thing that's ever killed me, you were like, oh, it's done. Never mind.
Well, I think I recognized how I was slain before. I think that it bashed those statues during the fight that were dropping energy. I must have picked the energy up before I needed it.
Yeah.
That's probably what happened. Probably because I was afraid that it was going to despawn.
Well, I have to say, I'm always really impressed by your memory of video games in general. Yes, this is the shit. Yes.
I see the upgrade there, but I want to know if there's anything way up there.
Wee.
I don't think there's anything up there.
Oh, the joy. Okay.
Of boosting around.
Yes, boosting around with joy.
With joy.
Yeah, I'm always really impressed by your memory of very specific tactics for video games.
One thing that I'm noticing is I don't think that I'm as deft with the Wiimote as I have been in the past.
It is kind of an odd controller to get used to, isn't it?
One thing that I was considering, yes it is, one thing that I was considering was getting one of those kind of silly, like, pistol grips that they made for that I think Nintendo made. Oh no, game. Why do you have to do me like that?
Did you get on the wrong track?
No, I can't get on the right track. Do you see that? Hold on, let me get back up to it. That?
No. You're gonna have to be more descriptive than that. Is it a lip?
hold on. Right there, the thing I just bounced up against
Yeah.
is a spider ball track.
Oh.
But I don't have the spider ball.
Yet. I actually find this more fun than the spider ball. You know...
Yeah, the spider ball is pretty rigid in how it works. The boost ball feels more flexible. Honestly, you know what I always wanted?
What?
I wish that just to help kind of like let the morph ball feel a little more speedy. I wish that you could, if you were to like boost, if you were to drop a bomb while boosting, if it would do a short range kinetic blast straight forward that you could use to open doors.
Ooh, yeah, that'd be fun.
Because then you wouldn't have to roll up to the door and then...
Do you think that that's a loading thing?
No, because whenever the doors, whenever they are loading, they don't open for a sec.
Yeah.
They are, I mean, the doors are masking loading, but I just don't think that it occurred to them to give the morph ball a feature like that, you know? It would help keep the pace up for the morph ball if they had done something like that.
Yeah. Morphball is probably my favorite thing about Metroid. Oh gosh. Okay, hang on.
You know what? I'm gonna... that was sort of a chore to get through, and I don't have the grapple beam. I'll just go through the portal.
I'm trying to think of a rhyme, but I'm not gonna think of it. But it could be Metroid Ham, right?
Yeah.
And you are Samus.
It would just be Metroid Prime.
No.
Rit.
No.
Prime Rit.
No.
Do pork.
No. Metroid Ham, and you
Okay.
are a hamster in the ball. Samus is a hamster. It is revealed.
She's been a hamster the
whole time.
The whole time.
A hamster
Okay.
the whole time.
All right, I'm down. I'm digging it.
But then the ball is clear and you are a hamster.
Have you played? No, you don't like apes. I was gonna ask if you had played Super Monkey Ball,
No.
but it has monkey in the title, so of course not.
No thanks.
Yellow is almost definitely power bombs, right?
I mean,
What's left?
power bombs. It's power bombs. Ah.
Unless the beam combos open doors in this game, but I don't think they do.
Trying to think of like
What? Speak up! I can't hear you.
meow.
Over the dark world.
I'm trying to. Is it particularly noisy there? I'm trying to think of a Metroid sequel that I would want to play. Other than Metroid Ham, because obviously it's genius. And other than Metroid Time, because obviously
Oh.
it's cheesecake.
Man, I'm gonna play Metroid Lime.
Metroid Lime. Just like
Refreshing? Yes, it's just Metroid, but refreshing. No, that was a joke. This one is serious. I said Metroid Rhyme as a smokescreen before to make way for Metroid Rhyme, a rhythm, like a Metroid rhythm game as a goof.
Yeah.
Although I just remember they did make Metroid Pinball, so actually...
But that makes sense. Although why, I can't tell you.
because you were just talking about how you like the Morph Ball.
Yeah, that's why. Metroid Pinball makes sense. Also, I feel like the aesthetic is right.
And I think it's Metroid Prime Pinball. No, I'm pretty sure that it was like a retelling of Metroid Prime, but with pinball tables. And you spin the whole thing as a Morph Ball.
That would be so cool. I really like that. I know that seems gimmicky, but that feels extremely appropriate. I think Samus would own a copy. I'd be like, look, how cute.
That doesn't seem self-absorbed. That doesn't seem conceited. I don't think you should buy your own merch.
I don't think you should, except for if it's really good. If it's like really good, I think it's okay.
Just like that feels like such a bad rule structure to have. It's like, well, you shouldn't do this thing unless it's good or cool or fun or makes you feel good.
Samus probably doesn't have...
Remember, kids, don't do drugs unless they're good. Unless they're good drugs.
No, I feel like Samus, like if Samus probably wouldn't own her own bounty hunter t-shirt, because that'd be a little weird. Be like wearing work clothes for fun. But maybe the pinball game, which could be much more like a corporate branded stress ball, which is something that people do hang on to and enjoy.
I bet there's like tons of, in universe, I bet there's a ton of unlicensed merch
Unlicensed Samus merch
that Samus has to deal with. It's like, I'm not getting paid for this.
Yeah.
Who's getting paid for this? It's not me, so it better be nobody.
Because it should be me.
Well, then how do I... Okay, pick a lane, gross thing.
It's just like a big wad of ribbons. It's like craft supplies come to haunt you because you didn't organize them.
Is that it? Did I get it? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you light the ball of yarn on fire, sure, it'll go away.
I just didn't feel like it was doing any damage to it, and then it suddenly combusted.